Hello, you magical little monkey. How are you doing today? Looking extra adorable, that's what you're doing. Hell yeah. But today, I quite literally need to catch a flight I need to be done this video soon. Let's just say that. But I felt the need to make this video. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it just irks me. I don't consume that much content, but it seems as though when I do, every time I open any app, there are family channels thrust upon my face, and it just drives me insane, basically. I am all for people posting their kids and having fun with them and doing that kind of stuff within reason, you know, not for monetary gain necessarily, but that's kind of what we're talking about today. But we are talking about some positive things as well, so stay tuned for that. So today, like I said, I've been opening my social medias and been seeing just nonstop parents just using their kids basically for monetary value and knowing that they're using them in inappropriate ways. We already talked about that in this video with Jacqueline and Ren, Jacqueline being the mom, Ren being the daughter. And as of right now, I was curious, I checked up in on them and I thought I got blocked at first. So yeah, I went onto the page and this is what I saw. I just saw no content and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I figured she might have saw my video and blocked me or something. So I went incognito mode, used my other account. Yes, I have another account on TikTok, don't ask. And I looked at it there as well. And again, I couldn't see anything. So I'm like, oh my God, did she know about my second account or she blocked me? But I looked into it more and apparently there's just no content anymore. So I'm safely assuming that enough people complained about it, and I'm gonna maybe assume that the CPS or some sort of service got involved where they said you can't post anymore. Or Jacqueline took it upon herself and took the content down. She actually was a good mom, maybe? It only took, I don't know, millions of people telling you you're using your daughter in inappropriate ways to get money, but I don't know, what do I know, you know? But that's a first step. I've heard or I've seen in other comments that she has made her way over to Facebook. I can't really find anything. And also on Instagram, I can't see anything either. So I'm assuming that this has been taken to another level, which I just think it's good that Ren is off the internet right now. I think it has gone way past the point of it being innocent, and it is so clearly being used for other things given the amount of saves that were on the content. So I'm happy about that. I'll keep you posted, but as for right now, Ren is in the clear, which is great. But what got my attention lately has been this new influencer that I've come across, and her name is Carissa Nicole. And she makes content about fitness tips and fashion trends, other sort of beauty hauls, if you will, but her main source of content, the stuff that actually gets views, that she probably actually makes money from, is the content that contains her daughter, which I'm not positive on how old she is. She looks like 1 or 2. I'm not good at guessing kids' ages, but she's between 1 and 3. Am I right? And it's her daughter, Halo. Adorable name, by the way. And she is super cute. And to the innocent eye, you'd see her content and think that it's not that bad. But you look deeper and you see the comments that are on her page that she should be monitoring because your child's on the internet. People are making disgusting comments and also telling her that it's not appropriate to put your child onto TikTok eating certain foods and wearing certain clothes while they're eating their food and doing other things that would allude to something that isn't appropriate to the disgusting mind, which the internet is full of. I obviously won't show any of the videos that I'm talking about, but just looking at her page, you can kind of see all her top pin videos have Halo in it as she's straddling the middle car console, either in really short shorts. Sometimes she's alone. Her mother's not even in the content and she's just stuffing her face with cookies. And again, like, of course you'd assume that that's innocent, but unfortunately we live in this world where it's just not. Like, you need to be so overly aware of that if you're putting your kid on line like this. For example, the amount of saves on this particular video of what I was talking about her straddling the middle console in really short shorts eating cookies has 115 115,000 saves. 115,000 saves. And you see the comments, you'd see it right, 18,000 saves on this video. That was way before. Now it has 115,000. And people are saying, do we have a new Ren? She has to be seeing these comments. And if she's not, I'm gonna go ahead and, this is a little PSA for her mom. I wanna think the best of her, but please look at the comments and take into consideration what people are viewing this kind of content. You have to protect your child. But yeah, it just makes me sad. And she has 555,000 followers as well. Obviously, I'm sure most of them, I'm sure, are completely innocent and enjoy her content. And she's also pregnant, coming along with another kid. But yeah, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. I do not want people spreading hate to this creator specifically, because I know a lot of you probably post your own stuff online or your own kids. Just know. This is just another reminder. Just please know, you know? And then maybe Carissa will see this video too, and hopefully she'll read her comments and realize what's happening, because I'm not saying that she's deliberately knowing that gross people are looking at her daughter, but this is just kind of like a, hey, you know, take it into consideration. And that brings me to YouTube family channels as well. Basically, of course, you can get monetized on TikTok, but YouTube especially. And I've been seeing more and more of that. I mean, there's been so many cases of families like the Ace family and 8 Passengers kind of being like disassembled and completely ruined because they're obviously using their kids and using and abusing their kids as well for monetary value. And people like the LeBrant family, Micah Stauffer.
YouTube star Micah Stauffer is opening up about her controversial decision to rehome her adopted son, Huxley.
Do I feel like a failure as a mom? Like 500%.
Rebecca Zamolo, I'm not claiming that they're bad people necessarily. I'm just saying that if you are profiting off your child's image, I don't have a lot of respect for you. All right? That's just me. All right? But the good news with this is that finally somebody is taking a step in the right direction, and that is Illinois. On July 1st, my birthday, of 2024, a law was finally passed under the amendment of the Illinois child labor laws. Minors featured in vlogs, and basically it says this: a minor under the age of 16 is considered engaged in the work of vlogging when the following criteria are met at any time during the previous 12-month period. At least 30% of the vlogger's compensated video content produced within a 30-day period included the likeness, name, or photograph of the minor. Content percentage is measured by the percentage of time the likeness, name, or photograph of the minor visually appears or is the subject of an oral narrative in a video segment, as compared to the total length of the segment, and the number of views perceived per video segment on any online platform met the online platform's threshold for the generation of compensation, or the vlogger received actual compensation for video content equal to or greater than 10 cents per view. It continues on to say all the vloggers whose content features a minor under the age of 16 engaged in the work of vlogging shall maintain the following records and shall provide them to the minor on an ongoing basis. 1. The name and documentary proof of the age of the minor engaged in the work of vlogging. 2. The number of vlogs that generated compensation as described in subsection A during the reporting period. 3. The total number of minutes of the vlogs that the vlogger received compensation for during the reporting period. 4. The total number of minutes each minor was featured in during the reporting period. 5. The total compensation generated from vlogs featuring a minor during the reporting period, and the amount deposited in the trust account for the benefit of the minor engaged in working of vlogging as required by section 12.6. If a vlogger whose vlog content features minors under the age of 16 engaged in the work of vlogging fails to maintain the record as provided in subsection C, the minor may commence a civil action to enforce the provisions of this. And I won't go into everything, but it basically says that they also are entitled to a trust fund as well that they will receive after they turn 18. But basically, in layman's terms, if you are a child under the age of 16, you will get 15% of the influencer's gross earnings, usually the parent's gross earnings, if they appear in 30% of the compensated video content within a 30-day period. So basically, the child needs to appear in the content for a certain amount of time for them to receive receive compensation. It's good. It's good that this is happening, and this is the first state that's actually stepping forward and doing something like this. There is obviously a federal labor law for children and people called the Fair Labor Standard Act, and that pretty much protects children in just kind of regular jobs, not necessarily entertainment. The only one with an entertainment law really is California, and that's the Coogan law. But even with the Coogan law, that doesn't really, there's a lot of gray area in that. Basically, it only covers like the hours that are worked and the wage that is compensated, just so parents can't take all of the money. But with Illinois passing this law, and by the way, the only reason that they are passing this law is because a teenager came forward basically seeing a prank happen with the LeBrant family, where they did a prank on their daughter and it made her cry, and they actually still posted the video. And the teenager is Shreya Nalamathu, who came forward and enacted this law. So I think power to you, that's awesome. More states need to follow suit, and more are following suit. Hopefully laws will come into effect. There is Georgia, Ohio, Maryland, Arizona, Missouri, and California are following suit. So hopefully we will see more laws in place. But even so, there's still a lot of gray area with it, because now people know, like, okay, well, if I can't be in Illinois, then I'll move to another state that allows me to monetize my child. Or even if you are in Illinois, if you don't put your child in for 30% of the video, then you can still take all the money. So, and it's like, how do you regulate these kind of laws? And even if they are taking part in the law and compensating their child, it still doesn't really include the hours that the child is forced to work, because there's no way to regulate that, or the wage that they're going to be getting. And second, it's just like, okay, so a parent can still monetize off their child, and then they can't say anything until they're 18. It's just like, it's still up to me. I don't know. Like, a kid can't give consent as to whether they want to be in content or not, basically, at this point. So I think we're in the stepping in the right direction, but I think there's a lot of other things that need to be put in place. But anyway, I just want to say shout out to Illinois and Shreya for making these laws happen. I feel like states should really follow suit. I'm gonna dig deeper into finding out how we can help with this situation, and also just a big PSA for everybody with kids out there and putting them online. Just be safe. Obviously, share your family, share your friends and everything, but just be cognizant of what we're putting online, because there's gross people out there. There's a lot of gross people out there. We're a lot of weird, gross people out there, and I just want everybody to be safe. Until then, I gotta catch a flight, but I will see your beautiful face in the next video. Okay? Bye.